the channel. Good morning. I've gone live. I'm walking down. Well, I'm going to go through Bluebell Woods, Balhideric Woods, the site of Robert the Bruce. 710 years today, if it was last year. And what's happened in the meantime? Well, we all get fucked over, even more than ever before. Well, in some ways life is better. So it's a lot of existential stuff, really, philosophy and stuff, if you really want to get into that, the meaning of life and everything, and what's it all about, etc, etc, etc. So so really the equality has been threatened by forces that people are hoodwinked to. They don't really realise what aspects of that are being taken from them, because they're too busy arguing about the definition of a woman when globalist forces are taken. Well, look at the cost of energy here in the United Kingdom, how expensive it is. We can see Stirling Castle from here. Stirling Castle. We'll have a look at it just in a memento. So, yeah, I don't know, you all wonder, is it all stage managed, or does it just happen randomly? Something happens and there's a pushback, then something else happens. There's just not been enough pushback against net zero, but I still think that they're organising it all, and they start pushing it back themselves. It's all about funding and stuff. That Extinction Rebellion, there's this woman on Facebook that I've been arguing with. I'll show you that later if you like, but I've been arguing with her for 3 days. I've finally got her to shut up, and what I've deduced is she's selling all that shit. So electric cars, net zero stuff, she's head first into it, and she's manipulating us. There's birds. So this was a dry field in 1315. Right, so she's manipulating well, I've tried to manipulate me, but I kept arguing with her for 3 days, and I finally really got her, because she kept quoting like sources, you know, when they go source, and then when they start doing it, like the people that are pushing the net zero stuff, they use organisations that are profiting from it for the sources. So that could be University of Stirling, or it could be Canadian government. So she shoved the Canadian government actually as a source. I'm just going to get my glasses on, and there's comments coming in. Sorry, I haven't said hello. I can't fucking see. Right, where's my... So she's pushing sources. She's in it. They're all in it, them lot. They're making money out of it. They don't give a shit about the environment. Pushing that shit. They're now Arguing about electric cars, there's no argument for it. There's no argument for electric cars. Lithium batteries. No, they should be made illegal. End of. I don't think I've ever said end of in my life. I've just said it now. You got... What the fuck's that? I think you got... It's not polite to tell somebody if they've got a... It's a mental disorder. It's not polite to say that to somebody. You wouldn't do it in Wetherspoons or down the street, so it's just not polite. This message is held for review. Oh God. What's good, my friends? So do you just go around making love dreams? Making... Fuck knows. Not really, I mean exploring old buildings. I'm interested in building. I'm not really into exploring buildings, no. Although I have done it. I think like if there's one that's... Well, you're getting into an area that's a bit, so you're breaking and entering is actually a crime, but the building I explored, it was open, or any buildings I've explored have been open, but the main one was Earth, and Earth Castle Hotel, and just about everybody has been in there, in the Earth Castle Hotel. And when I went in, it was in the early stages. It was like July, so it's nearly a year ago. And there was loads of teenagers in it, or what sounded like teenagers in it, messing around. So I went in upstairs and I filmed like a drawing room, and this is fireplace. It looked fantastic. So I think from a historical perspective, it recorded what it was like. But because it was full of teenagers, I didn't really want to get. So I left after that. And there's loads of people been videoing Earth Castle Hotel. So that was like so easy, it's just like fell in the window, and then I found the front door was wide open. So I might go back and have a look, but I'm not into damaging things. I'm not into, like, obviously if I go somewhere I film everything, so I'm not going to steal anything because I can't, because I'm filming it. What, you mean you would steal it if you weren't filming it? No, I didn't mean that. Right, see what else we've got. I just like, there's one thing I can do, I just ignore stupid comments enough, but hi, black and white, hi, your hair is nice, thank you, man, your commenting is funny, thank you. Yeah, my hair, it's not, it's just, my hair is natural fucking blonde, even though I'm getting on a bit, there's grey bits in it, but I don't have a lot of pigmentation in my skin. Which is some kind of throwback from somewhere, but I am in the northern western civilization, so God, my feet are getting wet. So you'd expect somebody so far up here to be, well, quite fair-skinned. Fair here. It's all genetics. And it's not a choice. You don't choose your genetics. What else we got here? My commenting is fun. Yeah, I suppose it is. Well, I think it's funny. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not funny. but it's stupid, certainly, quite a lot. My commenting. So we're heading down to ADHD is a it's one of these things where they started diagnosing people with ADHD. It's a neurological disorder. the way I look at it is people are different and they have different ways of doing things, and it's for a reason, you know. So I think when we start obsessing over, and we have done that, and that includes me as well, we've started obsessing over neurological disorders. So, and even I have done that, so I'm somewhat hypocritical in that. That's I landed up going down all these routes and everything. But the reality is, my mind is sort of the way it is for because of genetics and because of upbringing and everything, and it all swirls around and amongst the same thing. So I'd like to roll back from ADHD, if you like, and autism as well. I think it'd be better for society if we did, because it's getting to the point where everybody's got autism or ADHD. Everybody's child's got it, and it's like, wait a minute, you know. So that's where the hypocrisy comes in on my part. But I do generally think we should. So you're actually, the way things are going, it's like everybody's got a disability, whereas having autism or ADHD, it's a different way. It's a different way. It's not massively different of operating in the way your mind works, and it can be difficult to get an ordinary job or something if you're that type, and that, you know, it's been difficult for me, yeah. So that's probably why I don't have an ordinary job. Let's see what else is going on. Right, so this is what I like. I like coming in here. So that's where we're going to do the truck spotting. Where's the... Can you see the round... I can't see anything for sun. Sorry. But it's over there. It's very sunny. Hi, yeah. The message is held for review. I don't know if I should look at that or not. I don't know what you're supposed to do if it's... you don't have to... You can, I suppose, delete it or something, Inappropriate messages are held for review. Got it. Is it me? Yeah, it's you. Is it me? Like, if somebody says, is it me? That's like, is it me or is it you have... That's just stupid. Right, hide it. I'm not even going to say what it was. Another moderator handled this. The only text floating about are you, but never mind. Stupid thing to say to somebody. I mean, you're going to get dumb people on YouTube. Yeah, I accept that. You have to ignore them, but I haven't actually totally ignored them because I've kind of let the cat out of the bag. But fuck it, who cares? Go and say something stupid to somebody else. Or rude. It's like you're being rude. So you're on the internet and you can say what the fuck you like, because you know that I can't like turn round, you know, because you're like 300 miles away or something. So that's why the internet works. So it has that narcissism inbuilt into it, and you can be narcissistic as you like. And then the reality is a lot of the videos I do are narcissistic. So they're voyeuristic and they're narcissistic. So so like the most successful videos I do in terms of views are actually quite negative. So, and they're kind of fake as well, sort of. So like the Tesla undertaking thing. The video I did the other day, the Tesla undertaking, was fake. It wasn't fake because it really did happen, but it was out of context. You know, I don't like Teslas, I don't like net zero, I don't like all that stuff. So if you're driving a Tesla, I'm not. So all the hate I got was probably from Tesla drivers who were really fucked off that I slagged off their their dream car. I just think it's fundamentally wrong that the government should subsidise a car, and then this is the whole point of that video was I was doing 70 in the outside lane and this Tesla goes flying up, undertaking myself in the car in front. Must have been accelerated to like 100 mph or something, and that's subsidised by the government. The Tesla is subsidised by you, me and everybody else because they use taxpayers' money to pay for it. And there's incentives and all sorts of things, and that was under the net zero scam, saving the planet. So really, something that's subsidised. When I was young, you had subsidised cars, and they were little three-wheeler things. They wouldn't even do 50 miles per hour. They would probably flat out. They could probably do 50 or something downhill or something. And that's a subsidised car. That was back in the 70s. So now they're subsidising fucking Teslas for executives, like green communist executives. It's sick. That's why I don't like Teslas. I don't like people that drive. Well, I mean, I'm not. Sorry if I'm being horrible. If you do drive a Tesla, it doesn't mean to say that. It probably does mean I can't get on with you. Actually, yeah, fundamentally, I probably can't. Yeah. So, but I know that people get pushed into it with their jobs and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. So that video, the Tesla one, was one. It was a bit where people are waiting to turn left. So this is an undertaking manoeuvre, which it was, and the Tesla was over. He or she was getting right up and then turning off to get the slip road at the last minute. So the other one that was the other ones that I got loads of views. The cycling ones, the one with the cycling fannies and everything. So again, that's me being slightly narcissistic, you know. That's where we're going. Is that, or you know, so the views, like the comments, there's like thousands and thousands of views. But it's all negative. It's all horrible. People don't like me. They hate me. It's the same type of people as the Tesla people. Well, they probably have got Teslas. It's just like leisure cyclists. Again, I think I get it when somebody's got a push bike and they go cycling to go to work because they can't drive or whatever. They can't afford a car. They've been scammed out of money by their ex or whatever reason it is. And their life is fucked. So all they can do is cycle to work, and that's admirable. But getting on that lycra gear, which is like, so you get home from work, get dressed up in fetish gear and have sex with somebody in your living room. But no, they come home from work, get dressed in lycra gear, and then go out on a fucking push bike and get in everybody's fucking way. So if they're working from home, or they get paid for working for a Sustrans or something, or some Quango, or some government, they usually work for the government. They go cycling at fucking 1 in the afternoon or something when other people are actually working. People delivering things. Sorry, I'm going on a rant here, but never mind. People are working, and they've got these weirdos on push bikes with all this gear on, and then deliberately blocking the fucking road because the Scottish government said they should. Or they think the Scottish government said they should. Whereas it doesn't actually say that at all. And that's what happened, and that's why that video, the Volkswagen Golf, I put so many iterations on it. I found that each day I loaded it and I was getting thousands of views each day. And it was a Volkswagen Golf and cyclists in the earth. And they went out to the middle of the road when they were turning left. Like, who the fuck does that? You don't do that in a car, or a horse, or a truck. Well, maybe in a truck you do, because you have to swing round. There's no reason for them to do that. It was a complete lot of shit. You know? They were just totally at it. So, right. Right, so I think we're going to go now. I'm going to wait to do a bit of truck spotting, and I'll do a live on the way back. So right, that house up there, the guy was looking over the fence the other day. Maybe we could go up there for a wee bit, and we'll have a look, and then I'll start my video, my truck spotting video, from up here. Hi, that's a good idea. So it is, I was going on with ADHD there, I think what you're referring to probably is jumping from subject to subject. Probably. But on the other hand, I don't give a shite about. I think it's rude to ask somebody, but also I don't really. So I'm probably contradicting myself, which shows that yeah. So ADHD, autism. ADHD is not really going to do you any good getting diagnosed with that. It's just going to go. Oh, they're going to go. Oh yeah, we really care. And it's autism's different. It's more of a if you're it's like you'd be like a tourist. I'm a tourist and I'm going to try and get all these disorders. A disorder tourist. Is that what it is? You get them and then you get this, that and other and you think your life's going to get better. Well, maybe it is the best way to go. Maybe it is. So ADHD tourism. So it's just a sort of different way of different as in it's not it's the same as other people with ADHD. So it's not that different, is it? That was meant as a nice comment. Yeah, I'm sure it was. Yeah, I mean it's like I suppose you have to have, well I don't have to explain it, do I? It's just like you've got to sort of have some kind of conduct in a professional manner as well. You wouldn't say that if you imagine if you were working, you're in a company and you're sitting at a meeting, sitting there in a company, of course, and then you say to the lady across from you, or the guy, whatever, have you got nice tits? Hey, everybody knows you can't say that. Right, so, fine, right, I'm away, bye. Please like, share and subscribe. I'm going to wait to do a truck spotting video. Like that. Right, bye. Bye! Where's T4 lovers? You must be busy at work. There's a truck. Bye! I mean it this time.